The tornado that touched down on Friday, September 14, 1928, came in like a roaring train, leaving a path of destruction across Rockford, Illinois. First, it touched down at the Rockford Chair and Furniture Company on the southwest side, at the intersection of Peoples Avenue and Kishwaukee Street, destroying the building and killing 6 men. The funnel then lifted from the ground and damaged only utility poles and trees until it touched the earth again at 18th Avenue and 8th Street, where the Mechanic Machine Company suffered broken windows. The 20 girls who worked at the plant that day were cut from the flying glass, but were otherwise unhurt. The last section heavily hit was the Elko Tool Company, the National Chair Company, and the surrounding neighborhood, where houses were wiped from their foundations. On 18th Avenue, the 3-story Union Furniture Company was destroyed. On the same corner, a little neighborhood grocery store owned by Cy Johnson and his wife was spun around and finally swept off its foundation. Cy was quoted in the paper saying, "We huddled behind the counter while the roaring noise was going on, and the wooden benches flew over our heads." The Johnsons escaped with just a few scratches. Along 15th Avenue, 7 houses and their garages were knocked down. The northeast corner of the National Chair Factory was completely demolished as the tornado's devastation continued. Houses at the top of the hill of the Rockview neighborhood were untouched, but homes and other buildings in the hollow to the north were demolished. 19 houses on 19th Avenue and 9th Street were destroyed in the final fury of the twister. Even though the tornado came within a half a block of one school and very close to 2 others, the thousands of children who attended the schools were unhurt. Brown, Turner, and especially Hallstrom school students and their families were feeling blessed. A mere half block down from Hallstrom School was a scene of terrible devastation. Houses all around the school had their roofs torn off and their windows completely blown out. Furniture was deposited in the streets and trees were blown over. The 400 students who attended Hallstrom were all kept safely inside the building. In the end, 14 people were killed and over 100 injured, 80 severely enough to require hospitalization.